Now that the suspect's devious actions are captured, Cheaters gathers the evidence for presentation to Richard. Stoic and resolute, Richard prepares to face the truth of an appalling revelation. Well, first thing I'd like to say, Richard, is, thank you for coming out this evening and stepping away from a few things. Well, with that being said, Richard, as you know, we have conducted our investigation.
Okay.
And come with some pretty interesting findings.
Okay.
I just want to prepare you for what I'm about to show you, because some people do find it very hard to watch.
I just want to know the truth, Clark.
All right, absolutely.
Okay.
Richard, we begin our investigation outside of her residence. A few moments later, we see Tammy emerge with this black male. They get into his Porsche and they leave. That's when they arrive at the other side of the apartment building. We see the two of them get out, and he puts his arm around her, and they walk over to the pool. They go and sit on one of these lounge chairs, and that's when we see them begin to kiss, get very playful. You see her shirt gets pulled up and actually exposes her breast for a second. A while later, they walk over to the Porsche, they get back inside, and he returns her to her apartment. He goes inside, and sometime later we see this male emerge, gets back into his Porsche, and he leaves.
That's my apartment. I pay for that son of a bitch.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So this is a place that she's staying that you pay for?
Correct.
On this day of our investigation, Richard, we are outside of your residence. You recognize that place?
Yeah, that's my residence.
Okay, well, we see Tammy at the door, and a short time later, that Porsche pulls up, picks her up, she gets in, they back out, and they leave. As our detectives follow the two of them, they arrive at a lake. That's when we see Tammy putting down a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
This gentleman's got a satchel full of food, a couple drinks, and they're having a picnic by the lake.
Looks like they're having a little bit more than a picnic.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
They kiss, they get very romantic, they lay together, and a few moments later we see them get back in that Porsche. This might be hard to watch, Richard, but she is actually engaging in fellatio.
Mm-hmm.
As he drives, and she continues the fellatio, they finish up and they arrive at a restaurant. They walk in, get some chicken and rice, they sit together, and have a meal. During the time that they're actually eating in this restaurant, she receives a phone call. What you're about to hear is the audio from that phone call. I want you to tell me if you remember this.
Hey, how's my little black tampon doing, girl?
Hey, honey, how are you?
Good, I'm alright. Hey, my work schedule's a little light today, and I thought I'd knock off work early and come and spend a little quality time with you.
I'm going to be on your side. And then we might step out at the club or something.
So, there's no way you can go out this afternoon and make a little special time for me?
Let me get finished eating, and I'll call you at later, okay?
Alright.
Hello?
Talk to you later.
Bye.
After finishing up their chicken, they then walk back outside. They get in the Porsche. We see them return to your residence.
Yeah,
she gets
that's
dropped
mine.
off. They embrace with a hug and a very long kiss.
Mm-hmm.
You can see she has some of her extra food in her hand.
I see that.
He slaps her on the behind, smiles.
Yeah. Worst thing about it is she's smiling too. So that's what I want to get to the bottom of.
Absolutely, I completely understand that, Richard.
Yeah.
So listen, Richard, I understand you're pissed off. I understand you've seen enough. At this point in time, why don't we go ahead and get in the vans? We'll get to the location and wait for some intel and meet our detective there. Are you ready?
Yeah, whatever it is, I just want to know what the hell's really going on. I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to know the truth.
I completely understand. Right this way.
Yes, sir.